A little bit about myself first. I'm actually originally from Hong Kong, so I'm also from China, and I've been working for Alibaba.com for about 4 years now. I'm with the marketing team in North America. I have the privilege to meet not just American buyer, but also a lot of our manufacturers from around the world, especially China. I have to say, some of the suppliers, they are just doing a really great job on how to work with overseas customer, and also they are very dedicated in what they do. And I think that being as a platform, Alibaba.com is a platform serving customer online. A lot of time we just don't have opportunity to see who's behind the computer, who are we really dealing with. So I think it's always a great opportunity to meet the business partner face to face. So excited to have 4 of you on the stage today. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about yourself and your company, and what kind of product that you are manufacturing, that you're bringing to CES as well. So why don't we start with Jimmy?
Okay, my name is Jimmy. My company name is Dongguan Electronics, and we are a personal transportation supplier, and we've been in the business for 10 years. Actually, our brand of the personal transportation, what we call e-mobility product, my brand is Cool Wheel. So you're much welcome to visit my booth at Alibaba, inside the Alibaba booth at this hall.
Great, thank you. And then next one.
Good morning, everyone. This is James. My name is James, and I'm from the Guangzhou CES Technology Corp Limited. Our company specializes in mobile phone accessories, including power bank, charger, data cable, Bluetooth earphones, and batteries. And we had 15 years experience in production, and more than 5 years on platforms on Alibaba platform, Alibaba.com.
Great. I've actually forgot to ask you guys. Is it your first time being in CES? Have you been in CES before?
I've been in CES twice.
Twice? Okay. Yeah. About Jane?
We also twice.
Twice? Okay,
yes.
Great. And then Anita, introduce yourself.
Oh, hi everybody. My name is Annette. I'm from China, Shenzhen, China. Our company name is Shenzhen 3K, who is 15 years old company and manufacturer, which is specialized in solar powered lights for your garden, for street, for road extra. And actually, this is my second time to CES, but this time is very different, because this is the first time to join with Alibaba together for the exhibition. Really helps a lot. I believe we will receive more information after the show. So very excited.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. And last but not least.
Okay. Hello everyone. This is Robbie from Flammy. So my company, Flammy, is top brand for phone accessories. So remember my brand, Flammy, and remember the word love.
Thank you. Love. L-O-V-E, love. I think it's an important word when it comes to doing business as well, because essentially we're building a long-term relationship with a business partner from the other side of the world. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about your experience using Alibaba. So how long have you guys been working with Alibaba.com, and how does it work out for you so far? Let's start with maybe from the back, from Robbie.
8 years.
Okay,
We worked with Alibaba for 8 years. So we have 2 shops, one for 8 years, another for 2 years. I'd like to tell you some data for the new shop. For 2 years, we get more than 1,000 orders in the past 6 months. So exciting, right? 1,000 orders in the past 6 months.
Great. Anita?
Oh, it's so long time, because we are 14 years since 2005. Wow. It's a very long time, and we're happy to cooperate with Alibaba. Yeah.
Our company has three shops in Alibaba. One is with 5 years, and another two is for 2 years. And we had found some potential customers in Alibaba. We are so excited.
Yeah, we've been working with Alibaba for 10 years since the very beginning of our business.
Wow, very long time. So, okay, enough about Alibaba for a second. How about your customer? Like, who are your typical customer? Are they from the United States, or are they from other market in the world? Who are they? And are they retailer or wholesaler or distributor, big or small? Like, usually, what kind of customer are you dealing with? Maybe Anita can.
Because we have different project range. So, and for street lights, we normally work with distributor, government project. And other garden lights, we normally work with wholesaler, distributor, and also the chain stores like Home Depot or Costco, extra like that.
Home Depot and Costco is your customer too.
Right,
Okay,
right.
What about you guys? Customer.
Our main customers are from the USA and Europe, and some is for distributor, and some is for the local area. We also do OEM.
Yes. What is OEM? Can you explain a little bit? I think maybe some audience they are not aware of OEM. OEM, yeah.
OEM, yes, we can make the packages and the products with the customer logo. Yes.
Okay. Original manufacturer.
Yes, we also we are manufacturer. We had factories in Dongguan and Shenzhen, office in Guangzhou.
What about Jimmy? Who are your typical customer?
Well, our typical customers are the major retailers in United States and Europe, also as well as in UK. Our major customer in US like Target, Walmart, Sam's Club, and we are working with Costco right now. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So since we're talking about some very well-known US retailer chain like Costco and Target, what are the products that you guys are supplying to like Target and Costco, for example? Like, what are the key products?
Well, our key products are electric scooters, electric skateboard, and even kids scooters. Well, hover shoes also.
Okay. Yeah. What about Anita? You also have.
Actually, for the personal use, for your garden, for your road. So some is for the portable. Maybe go outside. You have lack of power, then you can charge easily, and also can light at night. We got for camping like that. Yeah.
What about Robbie? We didn't forget you. Who are your customer? Yeah, who are your typical customer?
I think 30% of my customer is from US, and we export $1 million per month overseas. So, but in my heart, all the people loves your phone. You are my customer because we are doing the phone accessory business, right? So you love your phone. I see everyone use your phones when you're talking to people. So you love your phone more than the people you love, right? So, okay. So love your phone. So buy some phone accessories series to love it. So you are my customer.
Let's talk a little bit more about your customer, right? So, for example, a big company like Target or Costco, I'm sure they have sourcing department, their procurement specialists. So, when all these customer, not just big customer, right? I think any customer, any buyer from around the world, when they come to our platform, when they look for a manufacturer from overseas, there's a lot of concern, there's a lot of fear, right? Because you're dealing with somebody who sitting on the other side of the world and you never met them. So they're concerned into communication, for example, or how to make payment easily and safely, right, to another side of the world. As a manufacturer who are running the business for such a long time, you guys are one of our top supplier, very professional. How do you prove to the new customer, new buyer that you are trustworthy? How do you prove yourself that you are reliable? Can you share a little bit of some insights and experience?
For our company, we make the trade actions, trade assurance. Trade assurance. Because this is the first time, so maybe we don't know each other. So the customer for safety payment, so we accept to pay for the trade assurance. So it's both for better for both of us, and also we can faster the production and shipment. Because as soon as you paid on the trade assurance, then we can do the production as soon as possible, so we can ship fastly. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so just to chime in a little bit, so when I need to talk about trade assurance is actually a program designed by Alibaba.com, and we launched this program about 2015 because we saw a lot of buyers coming to our platform, find a manufacturer, connect with them, and then they start talking offline, off our platform, and then they make transaction with each other, and sometimes, unfortunately, things don't go well, right? Then the customer come to us and they say, hey, I need help. I didn't get my product. The quality is not what I expected. What can I do? I'm working with your supplier. Unfortunately, anything that is conducted outside of our platform, we have no record, right? We have no evidence, we have no proof. So that's why we saw the need in the market from the customer. We designed a trade assurance. It's kind of like a buyer protection program on Alibaba.com. You can place an order on our platform with the supplier. You can pay very safely with major credit card and TT, and for example, to the manufacturer. If the product does not doesn't get shipped on time, or the quality is different than what's been agreed with the manufacturer, you can file a dispute to Alibaba.com, and then we will look at the situation. For example, your check record with the manufacturer, and also the online contract between you and the manufacturer, and then we will make a judgment. If it's the supplier's fault, we will refund the money back to you, to the buyer. So really give buyer an extra layer of confidence, and reduce that barrier of having that concern in their head, who am I dealing with? And this program is absolutely free to buyer. So this is trade assurance. Just want to give you guys a little bit of background, and feel free to look on Alibaba.com and search for trade assurance. So as you know that if a supplier, they accept trade assurance program, meaning that they will align to the rules and policy, and they will have to ship the product on time, and the quality will be what you expected. Otherwise, they can get their money. So I don't think any supplier want to mess that up. Okay, so what about Jimmy? Can you tell a bit about how do you prove to your new customer that you're trustworthy, they can do business with you?
Well, other than the Alibaba trade assurance, and our account with Alibaba has been like 10 years now. So when our new customer saw our account, the history, well, they will have a little bit confidence on us. Well, other than that, we'll do a video call. Well, we show our factory pictures, videos, and I'll make a phone call. Sometimes I will just fly to meet them in person. I will invite them to visit our factory. So those are kind of ways that we prove that they're trustworthy. We also have a quite well-known brand, so they will check online that our brand is quite trustworthy. So I'll try our way to prove that we are a good supplier and they can trust us.
Yeah, I think Jimmy got a good point. I think communication is one of the key, right? When you work with somebody you have never met. So what he was doing, try to get on a video call or phone call with a with a buyer as much as possible. They can also not just see their face, but also see you can see the product production as well, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So what about Jay?
Our company's 19% are made by the trade assurance, because customers feel happy to make these terms, because it can protect customers' profits. They feel more confidence with the business, because most of customers from the Alibaba, and maybe some is cannot see before. Yes. So made by the trade assurance is protect customers. Also, we are seller. Yes.
That's a good point. What about Robbie? Do you have any experience, something to share with us? How can you prove yourself that like you're trustworthy suppliers to a new customer?
Actually, internet changed everything. Now we are talking about the business online, not on the table anymore. So we really care about the comments, good reviews. We have thousands of good reviews on my shop. So you check my site, you watch a video, check my price, and check my good pictures, and of course you will check the reviews. So it's easy for you to understand. We have good history on thousands of orders. So for B2B business, for wholesale business, it's not on the table anymore. You can check it online and see how we're doing, how the time going, how the schedule going, and you can check the tracking data. So of course we will make sure you will get your order on time, and sometimes we are losing money to do this. So we are not focused on the profit on each order, but we are care about my customer to make money. So this is what the business what we do. If you make money, I think I will make money sooner or later. Thanks.
Actually, I think Robbie just brought up a very good point. Let me rephrase, allow me. So I think data is very important, especially online, doing online business. So each supplier who are listed on Alibaba.com, they have a mini site. They have their own company profile page. On that profile page, they will be able to show pictures of their product, of course, and then video and picture of their factory. So to give buyer a little bit more visual cue of what they look like. Also, there are a couple of really important data points that we offer on their company profile page is their response rates, right? Because when buyers send inquiry or send a message to a supplier on our platform, we know how quickly the manufacturer, the supplier respond to that inquiry or that message. So then we do a calculation, and then we'll be able to say, we show a data of, hey, the response rate of Jimmy is 94%, or Anita, her response rate is 85%, for example. It might not true, I'm just making it up right now. So give you a really, give you a sense of like, oh, how quick they respond to your request. And then also another important data point you want to look at on the manufacturer website, on their platform, on their profile page, is their transaction history, right? You want to know how big they are, like what is the size of the employee, how many people working for them, which country they're exporting to. We have all those information on the supplier profile page. I highly recommend any new buyer to check that out. It's a very important information. There's also accurate information that's listed on our platform publicly. So transparency of manufacturer to supplier company data, it's important. So besides supplier, I think I heard a lot of people asking me like, oh, how can I find the good supplier on your platform, and how do I know that they're trustworthy, right? So our supplier just give you some pretty good answer. But what about a good buyer, right? We always judge the manufacturer. What about buyer? What about yourself? Like, how can you prove yourself that you worth their time to do business with you? So I think this is also a very interesting question for you guys. So what is a good buyer to you? Like, what kind of a customer that get you excited that you want to do business with?
Well, a good buyer, well, it's pretty simple. That a buyer that will place order. So For me personally, for my personal experience, I've been dealing with the U.S. buyers for quite a long time, and I think for the payment issue and for the communication and timely response, and also like we have to build a trust between company and personally. So we'll do a lot of visit and do a lot of meetings. So I think a good buyer shares the same quality as a good supplier.
That's
So,
really
yeah.
important too. Yeah. So not just the response rate from the supplier, but also the response rates from the buyer, right? Like you don't want to leave them hanging. If the supplier respond to you, I think it's really, it's the politeness or it's a courtesy to also respond to them and follow up with the conversation. So that's a really good point. What about Anita? Can you share some experience?
I think good buyers should understand and should be professional about the product, and they understand how to identify the different quality. So not always focus on price. so yeah, they understand they how to so select different and compare the product. And for us, 3K is specialized on solar light for many times, and we are professional and always focus on the new products development. So I think the good buyer should understand the product is different. The product is compared to others different. So they should to compare that. That is good buyer. Yeah.
That's another good point. I also heard similar thing, similar comment from another supplier that I met, professional supplier that I met. When a buyer, when a new customer approached them and he asked specific about the material or some certification or like how he would like that particular product being made, that really showed to the supplier that, hey, this buyer, he's very knowledgeable. Like he know what he's talking about. He's really, he know what the product is about. That really get the supplier excited and they want to work with you. So it's something that, as somebody who is starting out doing business and looking into selling a product in a new industry and vertical, I think you should do some research yourself as well. What this product and material is like in the market, and be able to share specific requests and inquiry to the supplier. That's a very good point. What about Jade? What is a good buyer to you?
Good buyer for me is can make the order and sometimes can share some experience with our products. They can give some comment. The products how to improve these advantages, and if there has some disadvantages, they can give us some advice.
Feedback.
Yes.
Feedback. Okay, so a good buyer to you is they should be able to give you feedback on the prototype or the product sample, for example, or the first product they receive.
This can be both improves customers and us. We can give the better products for the customer next time.
That's true too. How about Robbie?
For me, a good buyer is a person with love. We are not talking about product. We are talking about love. You can easily find the different products in the world, but as a person, you have to love your families, your friends, and everyone. So, for the customer, you work with me, you're not only a buyer, you are also a designer. So you have to make sure your customers get the best quality product. So quality, price, design, and everything. So you have to check it carefully. So you have to have a mind of love. Then you will be my good customer.
So Robbie, you really want love, L-O-V-E love. So yeah, share love with Robbie, and Robbie will share love with you. I think that's what he's trying to say. Great. So I think the last but not least, I just want to get a sense of like what's your plan in the future in the next few in the next year, not few years. I think too far ahead. What is your business plan? Like, how do you want to grow your business? What about Robbie? Start first.
Make everything easy. You know, in the past years, everyone do business. It's always talk, and talk. It takes too much time. And now, we are doing the one-click orders, one-click business. You visit Alibaba.com and find my site. Just click and buy. It's not for one piece. It's for 100 pieces, 1,000 pieces. Yes, price is confirmed. And now we are offer really no profit. And now we are doing free shipping to more than 40 countries. Always free shipping to US.
Okay,
Very cheap price. So it's easy for you.
That's
if
great
you
to
like
know.
this product, just click and pay.
Cool.
Regularly, we send a parcel to US. You can get it in 3 to 7 days. So it's easy. So never worry about the parcel, the orders. It's very easy to make order and for you to distribute it. You know, we will send you videos and pictures, so you can easily to put it on site. Easy. Everything goes easy now.
So Robbie want to make it much easier than before to communicate and work with the customer. Great. What about Anita?
3K, actually 3K for next year have many plans. You know, we are 15 years old company manufacturing. So next year we want to do some different. So mainly we are focused on the 4 parts. The first one is we continue to develop new products. We care more about customer requirements. So the new product development is very important. And also the new technology, which is the biggest advantages. So yeah, it's very important. And another second part, we will do our brand because we are long time, so we are ready to do our brand. I know Alibaba will do the brand though, right? So we are looking forward to cooperate with Alibaba together how to build our brand online. So this is second. Then the third part is that we will go out and maybe we will build up some brand company or the offices overseas, like in Africa, Middle East is one man market. Okay. So yeah, normally, and also the last force we will focus more the customers' requirements, especially for local customer. You know, different market have different requirements. So we will care more about the customer feedback and requirements. So support more service and more new product suitable for marketing. Yeah.
Wow, that sounds like very aggressive, big plan. The 4th thing you want to do. Great,
Lots
thank
of
you.
plan, yeah.
Thank you, Anita. What about Jay?
In the new year 2019, we will still make our best efforts and follow Alibaba's step and make more creative, more customers, including the different country, different size of customer, and
expanding your market. Yeah,
expanding the
your
market
customer.
and creating more new products. So suitable the market.
Okay, but you
Yes.
will still want to focus, like, you know, spend time with the America.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Last but not least.
Okay,
Jimmy, what's your plan?
Our plan is invest more on the new product and open new, more new tourings and
Touring?
tourings,
Oh, touring.
and expand our market to South Africa, other than US and Europe, and we'll getting closer to our buyers and the customers and saving cost for our customers, because the trade war is going on with China and US, so we have to save cost. Finally getting more orders. Thank you.
Great, thank you. So this is the end of our discussion, panel discussion, but don't go anywhere because next up we have another great presentation. But on the supplier, thank you so much for your time, by the way. They are here until the end of the show, and they have their product and their team. They are all here at CES. They are exhibiting with Alibaba at our booth right in front of this hall. So if you want to talk to these guys, go talk to them at the Alibaba booth right behind. The supplier station is, the supplier zone is just right behind our booth station in front of the hall. Yeah? Great. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys,
you.
for your patience. And thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to our booth.
Thank you.